that if rahmah, mercy, love, compassion, is the nature of the divine, because he said he has inscribed mercy, rahmah, love, compassion on his very self, on his nature, that has implications for our view of history. That the radical evangelical view of history as being divided absolutely into the unsaved and the saved, and that outside having a personal relationship with Jesus, there is no salvation, is an intolerable challenge to the principle of the love of God. A God who coherently and recognizably shows mercy and compassion and care for his creatures doesn't stuff all of salvation into a single moment in human history, because that's mean, that's being avaricious with the truth. And we now know that the human story is so old, recognizable Homo sapiens goes back so many tens of thousands, so many hundreds of thousands of years, that to say that it's only in the last 2,000 years that a proper relationship between human beings and God has been possible makes a nonsense of the idea of the divine love, because that's not loving. That's a kind of arbitrary diktat. The Quranic vision is very different. لِكُلِّ قَوْمٍ هَادٍ. For every people there has been a guide. And the guidance that was given, the salvation that was offered through all of the prophets, tens of thousands of prophets, 128,000 prophets, has been the same salvation. Wilaya in its highest degrees was possible through the earlier dispensations. That's the true understanding of God's saving action in history, based on the understanding of God as having love and compassion inscribed on his very nature. The alternative is something that looks to us as believers, although we have to hesitate in expressing things quite so starkly, as something that's arbitrary and vengeful and has nothing to do with God, with love.